What does loving discipline look like? Because I think it sounds good. Like we're all like, yeah, I would love to be disciplined, but I'd love to be loving. And often we don't even figure out what that means in the workplace, let alone with kids. We're either loving or disciplined, but we're
No, I
not.
think it should be both.
What does it look like?
Well, we haven't gotten to rules. I think families should have them. Society has rules, like tell the truth, do what mom and dad say the first time. I love that rule because your chance of abusing the child. If you tell a child to do something 5 times, your chance of abusing that child just went up significantly. And so if you have the expectation they'll do things the first time, it's like, Caitlin, I want you to take out the trash, like in the next half hour. And if she doesn't, it's like, sweetheart, you have a choice. You can take it out now, or you can have this consequence and then you can take it out. I don't care. It's up to you. And I love that part of not being attached to it. I love her. I'm really clear. And she's getting that consequence if she doesn't move. Like, stop threatening them and then not following through. Because you teach them that you have to tell them and get angry and be a bit crazy in order for them to do what you ask them to do.
And I like the rules and rhythms and routines. I remember in my home, after dinner, me and my sister would clean up, and we had a little rota of who washed up that day and who cleaned the table that day. And it was just something that went around every day. We'd take it in turns. And my sister was 4 years younger than me, and we'd just do it together. And it became this thing that we just did, and it became natural. It became a habit, and it made us accountable and responsible to each other as well as our parents. And it was a really neat way of kind of giving us that rules. And, I think sometimes we think of rules as like strict rules and guidelines, but actually it can be just a rhythm and a routine. What do you see being the silver lining or the light at the end of a tunnel that's going to have that breakthrough with a child? Like what do you think that would be?
Well, I'd go back to delay it as long as you can, even, if the child's like, everybody's doing it, because everybody's not doing it. But it's like, I love you so much, I'm going to protect you. All the studies, all of them say that it makes kids more vulnerable to bad things. And then
what's it doing to our brain? What's social media doing to our brain?
Well, addicting it. There's a book I love called Thrilled to Death. It's continually pressing on your nucleus accumbens that produces dopamine, continually pressing on the pleasure centers in your brain. But the problem with that is the more you press on them, they begin to become numb. And you need more and more excitement, more and more stimulation in order to feel anything at all. And, I see it with the wonderful, famous people I've been blessed to see. I see it in kids who are they're actually programs and I've sent a number of kids away to video game internet addiction program. And when they get away from it, they become sweet again.